If there are two constitutions, one for the de facto corporate, one for the de jure republic, what entity gets to determine when rights have to be violated? Okay, this really isn't a living in a private question. And what entity gets the wrongs based on your experience? Shouldn't republic constitution be supreme? That's a good question. So there is one constitution, one, and the corporate adopted only from the 11th on and bracketed the first 10 articles to the Bill of Rights. So when you are understanding that rumor theory that two constitutions have always existed, there is there's some truth to that, but it's just how the United States corporation adopted or didn't adopt certain parts of the original Constitution. So is there a de facto and a de jure constitution? No, there's just a de jure constitution. And people that join the corporate United States as an employee, where they hold that office of the US citizen, which is the birth certificate, both under UCC 8 and UCC 9, you can find that. You will understand that you're only a party to the de facto constitution by election, by choice. Okay, so does the Republic one reign supreme? Not for somebody who wishes to be an employee of a corporation and follow its statutes, codes, and ordinances. You don't have rights already been determined by the Supreme Court of the corporation. You don't have rights if you're an employee of the United States. U.S. citizens do not have access to the Bill of Rights. It's already been determined by the Supreme Court. So playing it that question from a standpoint of a de jure and a de facto, just come out, live under God, have the protection. The Constitution doesn't have anything to do with you anyway. And that's the wrong that everybody has out there. They're holding up their hand. I want my constitutional rights. You don't have any. It's all word and word play. The Constitution is to restrain them. You have God-given unalienable rights. So either you are under God, come out of her, my people, or you're under the de facto corporate equivalent of the Constitution, period. Hope that makes sense.